I think the existential questions around meaning are such an interesting one, that to really, what is the existential sort of side of this work, which, oriented around those givens of human existence, sort of like aloneness, freedom, meaning, and the ultimate existential question is really that, I think, around death, and is really around our own death. And so I think that from an existential perspective, there's a certain acceptance that we come to about these sort of existential givens, and that really is such a big part of the path. It's going to release quite, create quite a meaningful life for us, is to meet those questions directly, and just to really live those questions without any sort of fantasy that we're ever going to come to any sort of resolution about them. And so what I feel in connecting with you is, let's just rest in that, my friend, because to me, I'm with you. I'm with you. We're not going to resolve this material. We're not, the heart is way too vast for that. And so I think it's interesting that we have these different lenses or reality tunnels that we can view the path and the material from: alchemical, neurobiological, meditative, developmental, and one of them is existential. And from that perspective, which is, I think, the perspective you're bringing into the container here, this more existential perspective, is a way of being with the immensity of these questions without any kind of good, bad, and without, like I said before, without some fantasy that we're going to resolve them. We're not going to resolve those questions. But then what is our response to that? And then what when we really allow, because it feels to me like you've really come to the truth of that, you've allowed the truth of that to come into your life and touch you, that irresolvability. And to me, then the question is, it's not that the life or even our inner work is no longer about how to come to some resolution or answer some question, but it's actually to live that question. And so that's the invitation, I think, that I'm feeling from you, that I'm happy to receive from you.